Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to the Insula Populi Megacampaign in Europa Universalis 4. In the last episode, we were trying to improve our control of the Ragusa trade node, and we need to get to 40%, but we're not quite getting there, unfortunately. So it looks like we're probably not going to hit our goal. Not without taking more territory out of the node. Right, we'd have to hit Hellas or the Eastern Roman Empire again, but that's going to be messy. If we take a look at the Eastern Roman Empire here, they have allies with England. These guys here. Both of these. I mean, I have Saxony, who would join. So they could, in theory, help out. But still, way more troops on that side of the front than we have. A lot of these other guys are not gonna, they're not gonna join. So a distant war. That's not exactly a distant war for you. I don't know how it defines that. The problem is that these guys are way in debt. I guess I could try and help them with that. But we'll see. Now, I could also hit Hellas again. Problem is, nobody on my side will join that particular fight. Alright, because everybody has truces with them. And these guys will bring this enemy into the fight. That's these guys. And they have a lot of soldiers. So that's gonna be tricky. I mean, I could definitely build up my own army a bit, so we might need to think about doing that. Getting our manpower up, or getting our army built out a little bit heavier than it is. Like maybe build another one of these armies. And we'll see. The other thing that we've been doing is working on trying to get some exploration set up. On the ground, there's not much to do. We have a little army over here. They can do some exploring. I'm probably going to march them back over here. And we're putting together a little fleet over here that will do some overseas exploration as soon as it's put together. And then we will see what we can do in that regard. Yeah, Eastern Roman Empire claiming stuff. But what I'm also going to do here is these guys. They desire Cyprus. We're going to improve relations with them. How many diplomats do I have available? Not many. Counter espionage. Alright, well, we'll see what that does. Let's see if we can bring them along a little bit. Discovered an agent. Discovered an agent. Excellent. We are expanding, into a colony here. Native aggressiveness is very high. Alright, that gives me an additional colonist. Alright, I might want to hold on to that colonist. Trade depot requires diplomatic technology 17. Yeah, I don't think we're anywhere even close to that. Is there anything else? Local trade power. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend a ton of power to make that work. Let's see. If I were to eliminate you would bring the Eastern Roman Empire into the fight. But if I decided to declare the Eastern Roman Empire as a co-belligerent, then we would have to deal with all of that. So, no. Alright, we can purchase an ability. Colony development boost. Let's go ahead and do that since we're going to start working on that. Yep, and I think we are going to start to put together a new army. Now that we have some manpower in the bank, I can put together another full-size army. Oh, we'll just start somewhere here. Alright, I'm still waiting for some of the heavy ships, or at least one more heavy ship. 200 days. Throughout his career, Radolf de Guzman has left a strong impression on everyone he has met or worked with. Time as a promising student, to his rise to a position of increasing responsibility, he has consistently done well and found new solutions to whatever problems he has faced. It is clear, however, that for someone of his background, both as a commoner and as a Hellenic, he has now reached about as high as he can come. It would raise quite a few eyebrows to have a man, no matter how talented, assume the highest offices of state with such a background. We'll just gain the 10 prestige. That's fine. Leonardo da Vinci. The Tuscan theoric natural scientist Leonardo da Vinci joins our court. Skill 3, production efficiency, then advisor. There. Production efficiency. Right now we've got missionary strength. I kind of need the missionary strength, unfortunately. Do we have the army fully maintained? Yes. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't. Alright, so let's do this. We need 2 cannon. And we're going to do 10 of each of those. Union of Araban and Tiberia. I guess we went through succession. Yes. Is now our leader. And heir to the throne. Tiberia is our new empress consorts. I think we're going to recall this diplomat. So that we can actually do some diplomatic actions. Royal marriage offer. We'll accept. We'll also have a royal marriage over here. Alright, our Empress Consort has given us 50 admin power. Excellent. We have superior unit types. Condata infantry apparently is better. Alright. Time has come for the clergy to appoint a new leader to assist our emperor in the capital. The likely candidate is an old cleric with a solid history as a prominent member of the clergy behind him. He has, however, also acquired many enemies during his life who now hope to see a somewhat younger candidate with less ugly past be appointed as emperor. It would not be hard to influence his election to the younger candidate, who would likely be more loyal. To be seen to meddle in the affairs of the clergy, however, would likely weaken the faction in the long run. They gain 10 influence. We lose 262.33 ducats. We lose prestige. The clergy gains loyalty, loses. You know what? We'll just let it go. I don't really want to spend that much money. All right, the Renaissance. All right, since the 14th century, the wealthy and the powerful in the Italian city-states have been patronizing artists and scholars willing to explore the old Roman and Greek societies of their forefathers. As a cultural movement, the Renaissance already encompasses most of the region and has had a profound impact on literature, art, philosophy, and music. Humanist scholars are also analyzing the society in which they live, comparing it to the ideas of the classical philosophers. Turn of 1499, Renaissance humanism has grown into a more mature movement, ready to permeate all aspects of society. A new ideal for rulers as well as those who are ruled is spreading as quickly as the early printers can distribute copies of these new ideas. A true Renaissance humanist is an expert on everything from politics and philosophy to art, textual analysis, music, and architecture. The Renaissance is now ready to reshape the world to better fit the classical ideals. Pile of admin power, prestige, government reform progress. Embracing the Renaissance institution will be vital for future advancement in technology. Alright, we need a commander. Alright. Alright, and this fleet needs an explorer. Alright, so explore. Let's explore the... You need to be at least technology 9 to be able to circumnavigate the globe. Let's go the North Atlantic coast. Send it out. I mean, I don't think we need to explore all that, but we'll send it out anyway. Missions fulfilled. Colonial range. Alright, I guess because we sent out an explorer. Alright, recall the diplomats. Alright, summon. Clergy request we invest in the prosperity of the lands of Anjou. Base tax at least 6. Okay, I mean that shouldn't be too hard to do. Ability see Auvergne as an integral part of Iberia and represent the fact that it is not entirely our own. Secure the rest of the area for ourselves. No. The Burghers call for expansion of Valencia's port facilities, allowing the province to develop into a valuable naval base for our nation. That also doesn't sound like a bad idea. Yeah, we'll go with the proposal of the Burghers. Valencia's port facilities. I mean, it has a shipyard, yes? Yep, the only thing we can do is build a dock and do it. Yep, that really put a damper on our income. Alright, let's do a talk to these guys. They now have a positive opinion. I can tell them to break alliance with Hellas. They won't do it. Yeah, because they have actually a more powerful army than I do. And I guess we can keep trying to improve relations. Okay, nope. Alright. Well, this army is the closest one, so... and he destroyed our colony. That's... Right, okay. Okay, so you finished the exploration. Let's try the West African Sea. Yeah, that's an area we don't actually know anything about. And the Pope keeps excommunicating the ruler of Daemonia. Our truce with Hellas has ended. Alright, we completed the building the port. Oh. We are now suddenly in a much better position to attack Hellas. Amayers will not join the war. And all these guys will. I mean, my manpower is kind of low, but I don't think it's going to be a big problem. We have the humiliate rival. Take the capital. That's what I would want to do. Hold on, what's this? No. We're not going to spend... Well, that's the other issue, is that we don't exactly have a lot of money in the treasury. Well, what we could do is just keep our forts mothballed. Raise war taxes. Do it. our 10 ships. Cancel your mission. Alright, the Hellas 6th Fleet. Alright, let's get the new army marching in this direction. Yep, raise the war taxes. Alright, let's go deal with their fleet. Holy crap, how many ships have they got? These guys should merge. Come over here to blockade. Alright. Let's force their fleet out of port while it's still pretty banged up. Alright, excellent. We sunk a bunch of their ships. We lost a couple of our own. Let's get a few rebuilt. Alright, good. Alright, we're gonna march to Athens. Lay siege. Let's see, improvements in trade technology. Our merchants have picked up a few new concepts when it comes to handling trade. Through their encounters with some foreign merchants. They think that with some investment to try it out, it will be very beneficial for Iberia in the long run. Use caution. The citizens of Rijeka have grown tired of local influence of greedy Venaximodorium merchants. We will protect our trade. We're gonna go after them. Do I have diplomats that I can send? I do. Build a spy network so that we can make a fabricated claim. Exploration has been finished. Alright then, let's go ahead and keep exploring. Hit the West African Sea coasts. Let's explore that. Oh, you're trying to raise some new armies, are you? Well, nope, you're not doing that. Teams of his serfs are moving out of the provinces and aim to earn a living in the capital. This is creating turmoil in the country, but our capital may benefit in the long run. I mean, that's fine. Fabricating claim. Yeah. Alright, we succeeded. Sack of Athens. Traditionally, advancing armies have been expected to supply themselves with what they can plunder in the areas they move through. This is often the only way for soldiers to survive in wartime, as payments from the Empire Treasury can rarely be brought in a timely manner to the men. In fact, by paying retroactively, many also avoid the strain of paying for the fallen. As Athens fell, it was therefore expected that their soldiers would be allowed to loot the city to enrich themselves. What was thus expected was a total and utter destruction of the city that took place. Refusing to follow orders, our men descended upon the helpless burghers, doing despicable things and ruining the area for a long time to come. Lose ducats. Gain ducats, gain military power. I think we can eat the ducats loss. Siege of Athens is over. Exploration is finished. Right, this is all part of the Senegambian Empire. Alright, we're gonna send, and we're gonna keep our army here. Alright, you get back to exploring South Atlantic Sea. Alright, send it out. Alright. Alright, you are sieging there. You are sieging there. There's their fleet. Yeah, blockade their ports. Yeah, we just gotta finish that siege. We're gonna have to go through their rebels to get there. Alright, fine. Oh, our allies took care of the rebels. Excellent. The problem is this fort. I don't want to incur any attrition by piling on there. Gets Casa de Contraction until the end of the game. Settler chance, global settler increase. Sure, go for it. Colonial range plus 50%. Do it. Yeah, I know. Our guys are suffering casualties. It's because we're at war. Discovering agents. That's fine. Come on. Complete that siege. These guys joined? Oh, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Alright. Siege complete. Alright, improved tech. Alright, let's see what we can get in a peace offer. The objective was to take Athens. The war goal prevents demanding this province? Like, what do you mean? So I guess with this, we can't take territory? Alright, well. They won't transfer trade power. They won't give up claims if we... I'm not worried about their claims. We'll have them revoke cores. And can we get them to revoke their treaty? Their alliance? Alright, so we don't pillage the capital. We just humiliate them. We get war reparations and we force them to annul their treaty with their ally. Alright. Not exactly what I wanted to get out of that, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's just get our armies back. Alright, we're gonna almost make a claim over here. And the Eastern Roman Empire just declared war on Hellas. Yeah, they're going to take a chunk of that. Alright, well, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Alright, and we're going to end the episode here. We'll keep plugging along. Well, we're no longer at war. Let me just do this while I am thinking about it. At least mothball the forts. Drop the army maintenance. No, keep the army maintenance. Okay. Ooh, we almost went into debt. Alright. Alright, so for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.